Good morning, friends. It's Tara Tom here from the Beehive. Not really, that's not really our name. This is Pat Elsner. We're introducing her today, and she's going to be doing a cool demo for you. But before we get right into that, I just want to give some people a chance to come on. So Irene's going to keep an eye on how many folks we have, and we'll talk about the weather while we're waiting. The weather is beautiful here in Western New York. For those of you who are not local, we are Town and Country Quiltshop, and we are on East Bank Street in a little town called Albion. We are just a block from the canal, which has had some excitement this week. If you're local, I don't know if you got to see the big part of a submarine that went through on the canal, but I was stopped in traffic for 10 minutes for it, so I got to witness it, which was fun. So we're a little bit from the Erie Canal, and we have a shop here where we have classes, and we have fabric and notions and long arm machine quilting, and Irene hosts retreats that we also participate in. The retreat is coming up in November. What else? Do we do anything else? I think that's it.
We greet people warmly.
We greet people warmly, yes. People mock me for that, but that's really how, isn't that how you would want to be greeted if you walked into your favorite establishment? At least we're not saying Norm, although that's a warm greeting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So have we got some friends?
Yes, we have 8 friends.
8 friends. Do we know any of them?
Linda Luther.
Hello, Linda.
Kathy Hooker.
Kathy.
Noreen.
I see Noreen.
Brenda's on.
Oh, Brenda.
Hi,
we miss you. Hi, Brenda.
I know Brenda.
Barb Navarra. Yeah.
That's all that's come up.
All right. So we can get started, and we'll just start with a formal introduction. This is Pat Elsner. She is somewhat new to the area, right? You haven't lived here very long, have you?
5 years.
About 5 years. That's new. I've been here almost 50 years, so I don't know. So Pat is new to us relatively, and she's a teacher. And she teaches a couple of different topics, one of which is paper piecing. We're going to be doing some paper piecing in 2024. But the other one, which is kind of cool, is freehand machine embroidery, right?
Correct.
So it is not quilting, though.
No.
It is embroidery.
Yes.
And the difference being that you're not going through all 3 layers. You can just do 1 or maybe 2 if there's a foundation.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So and the reason we wanted to do a demo is because the piece that we have, which of course I forgot to get down, looks like it's quilted, but it's really embroidery. It's okay, Irene. We're gonna show these. Irene was on a wild goose chase. So the reason that we wanted Pat to teach this is because she was in another class and she was wowing the fellow students, with her machine embroidery skills. And Pat, let's talk about what's the difference between what you're doing and what we normally think of when we talk about machine embroidery.
Machine hand embroidery, you move everything with your hands.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have a big machine that automatically does things. You're doing it all yourself.
Mm-hmm. So like we normally think of it, you put it in a hoop and then you set the thing in it and just kind of set it and don't forget it, but watch it. And so we have some samples of that, of the freehand.
Mm-hmm.
So let's show what we've got here. Oh, wow, look at that. This is a tote, but it has a beautiful block on it. We're going to send it up with Irene so she can show you a close picture of the machine embroidery.
This is the one I made for Alice.
And then the next one that Irene is going to hold up close has a couple of, actually, why don't you walk up there and talk about this one and this one, and then the freehand.
Okay. Tell me when you're ready.
Okay, which one are you talking about first?
This one.
All right, let's pull it over just a little. There you go.
All right, this one was patterns from my machine that I just did stripes with. This one down here was my embroidery machine that I have.
So that's a good example of the difference.
Yeah.
This was put on and the machine did it itself.
Correct.
This you did yourself
With
your machine.
with my machine
stitches.
the stitches that are programmed in the machine.
And Pat, what kind of machine do you have?
This one is a Bernina.
Woohoo! Because that's what I have.
Okay.
I have those stitches. That's why I recognize them. So
This was freehand embroidery.
it's meandering.
Yep, general meandering, and I know there's another one on here, a couple more.
That's a beautiful bag.
Thank you.
And you
I just threw a jump drive on the floor. The dots on here are freehand embroidery.
If they could, there they are. See the dots?
And over here, this is kind of hard to see, but
Oh, that shows it well.
it is, again, freehand embroidery.
Very nice.
Oh, there's another one.
The little hearts. Aren't they cute? They cute? Very nice. Good job.
So another question we have for you is, we already talked about the machine, but does this technique take any special tools?
Your machine has to have a drop-down feed dogs, and you can either use a regular presser foot, or on my machine right now, I have an embroidery presser foot.
Okay, so for those of you who may not know what feed dogs are, those are the things that come up below your presser foot and they kind of go like this and they help feed your fabric through. But we don't want any help with that because we want to be able to go where we want to. So there's a button on the side of the Bernina. Yep. I don't know about other machines, but there's a button on the side that sort of disables them from going into action. Yep. Mm-hmm. So speaking of your machine, Pat brought her machine and she's going to do a demo so that you can see it in action. And the reason that we're showing all this is because we have a class coming up. I can see my antenna shadow. It's a little distracting. Sorry. We have a class coming up where Pat is going to teach how to do this. And it is going to be on October 17th, which is just a few weeks away, a couple weeks and a little bit. And she's going to have students come in and she's going to spend the afternoon, I think it's 11 to 2-ish, teaching how to do this so that if you ever wanted to add it to a sweatshirt or add it to something you're making for a grandchild or something like that, then you can learn how to do that.
It's easy to add on bags too.
Or a bag. Yeah, that's great.
And it's $28.
Okay.
So you can either sign up online or you can call us with a card or you can come in and see us.
Yep. And I'm going to post a link on this Facebook page. Also, I'm going to be doing that for all of the things that we have so that you can shop online. Today, we're not all running out of the shop, though. So if you, Irene is saying that she has a class, but I'm not running out of the shop. So if you see something that you want and you want to come into the shop or you want to give us a call, then that's okay. But if you want to shop online, that's okay too. We got some fun stuff. So the other thing that I wanted to talk about was we are still doing it's called an Uber light, and it's a multi-function light that has a neck that you can bend. I'm just going to, yeah. So we're going to actually be demoing that too because we have plugged it in and bent it around so that it can shed some light on the demo. So without further ado, I'll let you go ahead and take the floor, and Irene's going to video, and I'm going to get on the comments.
I'm going to move the camera, so please, if you get dizzy.
Yep, don't get dizzy.
Huh? Okay. Are we ready, ladies?
I'm ready.
Okay, trying to get in position here. All right, here we go, Pat, you're on. Okay, hang on. You probably don't need it when I go to do my stuff. All right, hang on, ladies. I gotta change these feet so I can get a little closer. All right, here we go. Can you explain what you're doing while you're setting up here, Pat?
I dropped my presser foot down.
Okay, now
that was
your Bernina doesn't automatically drop the foot?
No.
Okay.
It does have an attachment that I can
Okay.
use on my knee, but I don't use it.
So should I, if I were doing this on my Bernina that does automatically drop, I can push a button and it'll drop. Should I do that instead of?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, it got turned off. Sorry.
Oh, I did that. I'm sorry.
It's all right. We both did it.
Plus, if you notice, while she's getting it on, that sounded horrible. While she turns it on, okay, that sounds worse. There's the light. Okay, we have it bent over to shed light directly on there. Okay, and you can move it. You can change how it is angled. You can rotate this to shed it where you want it. Now, some people might want it to the side. Some people might want it overhead. Some people might want it way down low, which I've done when I've done demos with Deb Tucker. So it's an awesome light. Okay, Pat, I think you're ready. I'm going to take it in a little, Pat. Don't let me scare you. Okay.
That's all right. Now I'm going to switch to a zigzag stitch, which you have to move the fabric slower with because it'll leave blanks between. As you can see, you're slowly moving the fabric.
Oh, that's cute. So am I correct to assume, Pat, this takes practice?
Yes, it does. It does. I used to live in St. Louis, Missouri, and we made baby bibs with embroidery on them and applique on them. Princess was a big one that would get made. The fabric that I'm using, can you hear me?
No. Oh, we don't know. Go ahead.
Okay. The fabric that I'm using does have a binding, a layer of, I don't know, I use stabilizer on the back. Thank you.
You're welcome. I can never remember that word either.
And it will make the fabric a little stiffer to run easier. I did earlier today, I did sewing with it without it, and it works fine. And that's my princess's name.
Aw, that's really cool. Now, do you ever write the pattern?
Yes.
On there? So, because I could see myself, even when I write, I start out small and my letters get bigger, where if I wrote it first, I might be able to follow it a little better.
And it works good when you're doing little hearts and stuff because you know where you can stay in. Sometimes you don't always see I'm talking with my hand, sorry.
That's okay. I do it all the time.
Sometimes
So
you
they can
don't
see it.
see the lines as well.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Do you, like, for example, you went from here to here. Do you bury that?
no,
Do you just cut it?
I just cut
Okay.
it.
You've got enough stitches there, it probably would never unravel because you have so many stitches.
So,
All right. That's awesome. Anything else you'd like to add to get people to take your class?
we'll try.
See if we can, do you have one of your decorative stitches that you can show them? Of course, that wouldn't, if they don't have that stitch, that might not be helpful.
But the decorative stitches just used is not freehand embroidery.
Ah, gotcha. All right, let's do something else fancy.
All right.
You're the pro.
Yeah. Now I'm going to switch to a zigzag stitch so I can fill it in. I'll need help if I had my glasses on too.
Well, I have mine on. It looks pretty good.
Wait a minute. I can't see the edge.
So you've done an outline and now you're just going off that outline.
Correct. I'm just filling it in.
Oh, so it's going to be soft. That's cool.
One good thing with this is if you see holes, you can always go back and fill them in.
Yeah. So needless to say, this takes quite a bit of thread. But all
Yes.
embroidery does. Right?
Correct.
Okay. All right. I want to take a quick trip around the back side to show you the light one more time. The Barb Navarra. So this is how I have, sorry. Sorry, it's angry at me because I rotated it. There we go. This is how I have it bent up and over and on the other side of her machine. Okay, we were trying to angle it so that she would get the most light from the machine. So this light you can only pre-order 2 more days, right? It must be pre-ordered, paid for by Saturday at the end of, actually we won't be here, but and especially if you're coming in, you'll need to be here by 2 o'clock on Saturday. Online, you have until midnight on Saturday, and then we will order them. So, Pat, thank you very, very, very much for a wonderful demonstration. And,
Thank you.
If you're interested in learning more, she only showed you the tip of the iceberg because she has a class. So if you're interested in learning more how to do this with your own machine, you can come to class on October 17th from 11 to 2. Okay?
Hope to see you there.
Sounds great. All right, I'm going to I'm going to rotate again. Sorry for making you ill, but I do want you to see that beautiful quilt on the back wall. It's so pretty. All right, hang on. I got to get a microphone from Miss Tara because I'm moving away from the camera. All right. I'm going to try putting it on my necklace. I don't know how well this will work. Oh, I think it works pretty well. Please let Tara know if you can hear us. We don't have headphones on, so we can't hear the program. So let me know if Brenda or Linda or somebody, Barb, all my friends on, if you can hear us well. All right. First thing, it's fall, finally, sort of. I don't know, is it official yet?
Yes.
All right. So I love fall. I love fall colors. I love everything about fall. So we have for you a beautiful little, is this Patchabilities? Yes.
It is.
A Patchabilities kit. We're offering this as a kit. Surprise, surprise, it's called Gather. Okay.
Gather Pumpkins is the name of it.
It's called what?
Gather Pumpkins.
Gather Pumpkins. Read that there. But anyway, isn't it gorgeous? Linda Luther, you are such an angel. She put this all together. And again, I want to point out, I know Tara pointed this out last time. Her quilting is the stitching, the blanket stitch for the applique. For something this size, that's nice, because then you're done. You don't have to do anything else. We have kits available. They are $28.99, and they will look exactly like this, correct? Exactly like this.
And it includes the binding.
And it includes the binding, not the backing. Though she has beautiful backing, but it doesn't include that. So the kits are $28.99. Get them while you can. I think this one's going to go fast. Okay. All right.
You know what? I forgot to talk about the show.
And since she forgot to talk about the show, I will tell you that the Country Neighbors Quilt Guild show is this weekend. It is Saturday and Sunday. Saturday is 10 to 4 maybe, and Sunday
like
is
that.
10 to 3, I believe. I know Sunday's just a hair shorter because we have to break down and get everything away and go home and pass out. Both Tara and I will be vending at this quilt show. It is on Route 19 in Brockport, and please come and see us. This is my first show ever as a Deb Tucker. It is, what is the exact location?
It's the senior center, which is in front of Albion.
In front of Aldi's?
In the vicinity.
In the vicinity of Aldi's. We
It
looked it
looks
up.
like it's on the front.
And so it's near Aldi's, okay? And I'm sure there will be signs up. So if you head out and you're on Route 19, or excuse me, you're on 31, then, or 31A, get to Route 19, head south, and there should be a sign right there, across from Runnings, in that area somewhere. Okay, I haven't even been out there. So I'm just gonna follow Tara when we go set up.
I'm getting a report. It's behind Aldi.
That's
on
what I
the
thought.
hill. That's what I thought too, but the map shows it.
Yeah, the maps are flat, so it's really hard to tell. So it's behind Aldi's, and I'm so excited. I'm not kidding. It's my first one. I get to try out my new banner. I have a banner for Irene's Fabric Creations that my loving sister and brother-in-law, Beth and Rick Henyon, had done for me. It's gorgeous. I can't wait. So lots of demos, lots of products. So please come out and see us. Okay?
And raffle baskets.
And raffle basket. There is. Oh yeah, because we had to, each vendor donates a basket, quote unquote basket. Mine's not really a basket. It's more like a carrier for all of your junk. But in it, I've put a couple Deb Tucker items. So please come see us. And who knows, maybe you'll win a basket. All right. Beecroft. You like the headgear? It's for a reason. We have these beautiful fabrics. We did this in an unboxing, but we never did it in a first look. So if you missed the unboxing, which was very impromptu, very, very impromptu, then we want to give you a chance to take a quick look at them. You will see this beautiful quilt behind me. That is one pattern that we have that looks like this, just like that. Isn't that cool? And then we have another pattern available, and it uses the Dresden plates. So these fabrics, these are the patterns we got with the fabrics, okay, for the fabrics, I should say. We love them. All right, let's run through some of them. You've probably seen them before. I'm going to move everything over here. And I'm not going to spend forever because some of them are blenders, but just to give you the bee idea, okay, there's our beautiful bees with the honeycomb behind them. When we unboxed, I thought, because I'm very single-minded, I thought it was chicken wire. And then it dawned on me, no, it's honeycomb. We have a beautiful daisy to go with it. These are all, I believe, the same price, which is $12.99 a yard. I love this one. Here, I'll have you show it this way, Pat. Isn't that gorgeous? It is so pretty. And then I love this one even more because I like dark backgrounds. Same pattern, just a dark background. All right. Then we have, and I'm running through these pretty quickly. You're more than welcome to come take a gander at them in the store or online. There's also some online.
I'm going to move this one so you can see both items.
Yep, there's hives and flower pots and canning jars. And I love canning jars, probably because I love to can. So, well, I don't know if I love it, but I do love it. And we have a border stripe. Okay. Oh, it's not on this one. It's on the other one, must be. Yeah, it's on the other one.
And you get to see my thumb too.
All right, I'm going to do a quick, so Pat doesn't have to hold all these up because some of these are blenders, okay? Pretty little old dandelion, mature dandelion, the fuzzy stage, okay? So that's a yellow one. And then we have another one that is dark. Same pattern, your fuzzy dandelions. We have a couple black and white ones. If you
upside down,
put it upside down. If you like writing on your fabric, okay, there's a lot on this fabric.
That one,
very pretty. What? You want it? It doesn't show?
It doesn't show real good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, I want you to hold this one up too because you can't tell. It's not. It can go anyway. It's non-directional. I love that one. I love dandelions. As a little girl, I used to sit in the yard and I'd pick dandelions for my mom every day. I'm sure she was thrilled to have all these dandelions. But she was a good sport about it. Okay, I'm going to have her hold this one up because you can't tell. This is honeycomb, not chicken wire. I seriously thought it was chicken wire. But I'm a very chicken-oriented person. And of course, the light chicken wire. Or excuse me, honeycomb. See, I'm convinced that it's chicken wire. And one last one, which is similar to the first one, I think. Yep, I got my bees right side up. Just a different colorway. There. So, if you're at all interested and you like bees or honeycombs or canning jars or anything like that, I'm very excited about possibly doing a bag with this because it's just so pretty. And I could use that border stripe or the other one with the coffee pot or with the flower pot and stuff like that. On the Sophie toe is the big wide across the top, and then some of these. Well, I'm just all kinds of ideas. All kinds of ideas. All right, so that is Beecroft. Yes, Tara.
I just want to point out for our English paper piecers, the pattern that is the quilt behind you is.
Oh,
I don't think they can hear me though.
Oh, she's. Tara doesn't have a microphone on. She wanted me to point out that this pattern is English paper. So if you are new to it or you're a seasoned English paper piecer, you might be very, very interested in this pattern. And we have all the fabrics that it requires. So keep that in mind. I did not realize I didn't do that, so I did not realize that. All right. Oh, we are ready for 3, 2, 1. My favorite. those of you who don't know what 321 is, this is a weekly occurrence. Well, at least we try to make it a weekly occurrence. Every once in a while we get a little bit behind, but it involves 3 different items. Number 3 is a fabric that's $3 a yard while it lasts. Number 2 is something that we only have a couple of. And number 1 usually is something we have one of. So when these are gone, they're gone. Okay? So they are on the website, but I'm not sure I'd wait that long. You can always comment. If you're watching this after the fact, check the website because it might still be there. Once they are claimed, we get them off the website. At least I hope we do. All right, $3 a yard. We're sticking with the fall theme. Okay, why is this flipped upside down? Because Irene did it. All right, so actually it's folded on the bolt upside down. So we'll flip it right side up and I'll have Pat show that a little closer. It is a border stripe. It was from, which line, Tara?
Autumn Day.
Autumn Day. And if you remember that, we had placemats, we had a quilt kit, we had, it was gorgeous. And this is what we have left from Autumn Day. That is $3 a yard while it lasts. And there is a fair amount, but I wouldn't dilly-dally. This would be a gorgeous 60-degree runner, okay, because it's just, it's so pretty. And I think your pattern is big enough for a nice 60-degree runner. That's number 3, $3 a yard, okay? And as always, it will sit, I'm gonna flip it the other way, because they put it on the bolt upside down. Well, actually it's because it's folded, that's why. But anyway, it'll, I put the sign on sideways. It's been a long day. So that's number 3, $3 a yard while it lasts. Number 2, look at this. It is called Pillow Talk, and it's by Adita Sitar and Laundry Basket Quilts. And in here, it has, surprise, surprise, pillow patterns. Okay? I don't know what that is. But anyway, all kinds of them. It is, did you write this down? $14.50. It is normally $28.99. It is $14.50. We only have 2 of them. So if you, I love this picture on the back. Can you do a close-up of that? I just think that's hysterical. It's so Adita Sitar. I'm not kidding. It's just so pretty. So if you're interested in this book, $14.50, and there's only 2. So first come, first serve. All right, number 1. We actually have more than 1, but we want to offer it, and we have, so keep asking. If you want one, there's 4, I think, okay? But it is a cut loose pattern. Very simple. This would be great for a beginner. It would be great for a seasoned person who needs something done fast. It only requires a 6.5 by 12 creative grids ruler, and I have like 7 of them, so I'm sure people, you know, have that one.
It would look great in fall fabric.
It would look very nice. I'm not thrilled with this colorway, but if just picture it with the beads, where you did different, you know, ones of the prints, and then did maybe even the words in the background, or the quote chicken wire, which is actually honeycomb. You could put that into it. This would be gorgeous in that. Now I want to make one of those. So we have 4. They are $1.75. That's it. They're normally $3.50 cut loose, and they even have Town and Country Quiltshop in the bottom corner. So if you want one, let us know, and maybe you will want some fabric to go with it. It only takes ½ a yard of background and border, 8 different fat quarters, or 4.5 by 6.5 rectangles for the stones. Oh, they call those stones. Oh, because it's called Stone Path Table Runner. That's why they call them stones. 1/4 of a yard binding fabric, 3/8 yards backing. So super simple. Throw it together. Boom. Done. Okay. All right. So that was 3, 2, 1. We hope to see you all in Brockport at the show. Saturday 10 to 4, I believe. Sunday 10 to 3. And you'll see us because we're together. So, are there any questions, my dear Tara?
You know, honestly, I'm not seeing
Not
a
seeing
lot
a lot
of
of-
comments, and I keep trying to reset it. So if there are questions, I'll look after.
Okay. Yes, if you've had a question, we're not ignoring you. See, we truly miss Brenda. We love you, Brenda, because she took care of all of that for us, and we miss her, but she's doing well, and can't wait till she gets back to us. So if there are questions, we will catch up with them later, Tara will, and answer them for you. So other than that, you can call in, you can check the website, whatever you'd like to do. I want to thank Pat for such a wonderful demonstration. It's always good to learn new things, get things in your toolbox. And Tara and I will say goodbye. Say goodbye, Tara.
Goodbye.
See you soon, guys.
Oh, Brenda says love and miss you guys so much.
Aww.